part of our league. Being honest with you, that's my personal opinion. That's just how I feel.
If Kyle wasn't been hit back, a lot more than fine would have been happening to Kyle.
In this case, I think the 1-year ban and the additional fine is appropriate. I certainly understand his sentiment. As I said, there's not some rule book I can look to here for what precisely to do. I try to balance all the different factors here, and once again, I think that this was a fair outcome, and I will say we did take into account how contrite Mr. Stevens was.
What you got for breakfast?
Eggs and toast.
Those are supports in my shoes. If I had known about the Good Feet Art Support earlier, I would have more than one championship. I would have 2 championship rings.
Try them for yourself with a free art support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
About 2 years ago, I started to notice difficulty with hearing, or the first ones I called. Right, thank for hearing center are caring and gentle, and they'll get you set up.
At Research, we don't just sell you a box. We want to help you find the right appliance. We give you the peace of mind that comes with a ready delivery, hookup, and service after the sale. You won't get that from a box store. Get it right at Reester's Appliances in Canandaigua and Auburn.
This is how driving should feel. The Tech Advance is the best-selling electric vehicle of all time. This is
Hold on. The 2019 Quick Fill Driving America Sweepstakes is going off-road. We're back with over $110,000 worth of grand prizes, including this brand new 2019 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Grab your sweepstakes game card at any Quick Fill location and enter at quickfill.com. Win a John Deere tractor, John Deere Gator, outdoor gear, $10,000 cash to gas, or a brand new Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. The 2019 Quick Fill Driving America Sweepstakes, exclusively at Quick Fill. Real prizes, real winners.
Not all windows are created equal. Comfort windows are made.
What are you doing, guys? I am on my mic, so.
Exclusive clutch shield glass system. You get 4 features in one. Unmatched safety and security. Noise reduction. 3, UV protection. And 4, energy storage efficiency. Act now and get a free upgrade to clutch shield glass. Plus, take 15% off with no payments and no interest for 1 full year. Call, click, or visit Comfort Windows today.
Now you can have the ice cream flavors you love in the coffee you love. While you pretend to hate that thing, who washes this trash? You actually love it.
She's gonna choose.
Baskin Robbins ice cream flavored coffees are back in Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
I do love to hear from viewers because we work for them. It's important to hear what their concerns are, what's bothering them, the issues that they're having in their community, and then we can help them. That's the best part of the job.
Go back 6:45 and finally get your deck done.
Yes, today is the day. I needed 2 straight days of dry weather. And
that's it. You like it?
I will like it.
That's it? That's awesome. 3 in a row. Feels like we do sure right now. But with that beautiful stuff, there might be a couple of concerns for the allergy sufferers. That pollen forecast is going to be high today, even higher through the weekend. So the grass pollen is a big issue right now, but still the tree pollen is out and about. After that UV forecast, we haven't been a lot of these days. Certainly not a lot of days you want to be out and wanting to be outside for a long period of time. It's going to be sunny again. We'll be spending a lot of time outside. And with just bright sunshine, just want to remind you that UV index will be running very high. That 8.2 means you can get a sunburn if you're susceptible to a sunburn in as little as 20 minutes. You can see those numbers will be high through the weekend, actually a little higher Saturday and Sunday. So again, be aware of that. If you easily burn, make sure you have sunscreen or wear a hat as you're out and about through the weekend, because we are going to have a ton of sunshine in the forecast today, tomorrow, and into Sunday. They talk about that sunny forecast. We'll check out the numbers, the hour by hour for today, and our dog walk forecast. These are featured coming today. We'll find out in just a couple of minutes.
All right, looking forward to that, Rich. Thank you very much. Up over control.
A lot of uncertainty this morning for a local struggling school district. How the school board is reacting, plus what's happening today that could lead to answers.
Tipping Point is the worst number for Lakeshore Flooding. Has got an update on those water levels overnight. What's what state lawmakers are calling for this morning and how you can get involved. Next on News 10 NBC Today.
News 10 NBC, Emmy Award winner for the best evening newscast. If your credit score looks like this, you don't have to buy a car from a place like this. Bring $500 in your pay stub to any Vision location, and we'll get you finance guaranteed.
I created Cambridge 25 years ago, and my son's 35 years ago. And after working with them for over a decade, I've learned something very important. Parents do have a baby, and mine is Architect. Only Cambridge papers are made with Architect, a unique process that produces beautiful colors that last for years to come. You have your color. And for more, I'll never tell you which days.
Okay, guys. You deserve a better night's sleep.
And rest assured, better sleep is all we do.
Sleep better, feel better, and dream like you should.
With a mattress meant for you.
Starting on tomorrow, tonight.
At Bright Securities, you're not just an account number. Our focus is on you and your family so that you can have the retirement that you deserve. We're a local firm, we're independent, and we always keep your interests in the forefront. Give us a call or stop in today. We'd be honored to compete for your business.
Introducing the complete steakhouse dinner now at Outback. Get your choice of soup or salad, entree like our signature sirloin, and dessert starting at $14.99. Hurry in for this complete dinner before it's completely gone. And if you're not Outback at home, order it out.
Sea Breeze is now open weekends. And this Saturday and Sunday, you can save $10 on a ride. It's online. Looking for a whole summer's worth of fun for one great price? Get a Sea Breeze passport now and save. There's so much family fun, so close to home. Sea Breeze. Get park info at seabreeze.com. If your credit score looks like this, you don't have to buy a car from a place like this. Bring $500 in your pay stub to any Vision location, and we'll get you finance guaranteed.
Camp like a TIRL. Have the best summer ever at Girl Scout Summer Camp. Open to all girls. For more information, call or go to tswny.org.
We want to tell stories. We want to tell important stories. We want to tell stories that will help our viewers, that will empower our viewers, and that's a big job.
It is 6:30 on the dot. Who's in control? Something big is happening today involving a struggling school district. This is the school board fights to make some major fixes, but is it enough? What we found out.
Back to the drawing board. State lawmakers are making their case after another year of devastating flooding. We take a closer look, plus the update we just got on Lake Ontario water level.
Celebrating the gift of life thanks to a local hospital. The family of this little girl is now giving back. Now, you could be a part of it.
And can you guess the most famous person in Rochester? We got our hands on a new report overnight. The results on this Friday, June 7th, 2019.
What are you doing?
Come in here, Eve. Katie, step from Buster, Ryan, and Ross through the story on this morning.
I don't want slop all over out here.
There's another person. Wow. And obviously the forecast is good and it's dry. He's in a great mood today. He's dishing out the compliments. I love it. And it's going to get live to the lighthouse, Genesee Lighthouse in Charlotte. Remember yesterday? Couldn't even see the river. The fog was so thick. We'll have none of that fog this morning. Just that bright sunshine. It's even hard to look at on the camera. So you're going to want those sunglasses for sure. temperature as you head up. 52 degrees right now. Temperature's pleasantly cool to start, but we should warm up beautifully today with that hour by hour. We'll jump to 60 at 8 a.m., 74 at noon, 76 at 5. Whoa, and I think Jack, very happy with that forecast. That's our featured dog walking forecast today. And Jack promised me that even with that big thumb, he's never slobbered or drooled in his life. He's a good boy. Anyway, so Jack's will be loving that weather out there. Everyone will be loving the weather for your Friday. And it stays great through the weekend. We'll talk more about your Saturday, Sunday coming up in just 10 minutes. Ding.
Thanks, Rich. Just hours from now, Rochester's mayor will make an announcement about education in the city. Well, we're going to find out if this has anything to do with a proposal for a state takeover of the district. Meanwhile, the Board of Education has submitted another plan to fix the district. The board's first plan was rejected by the state education commissioner. She had concerns about a lack of a plan forward. Board President Van White says this new proposal has a fine-tuned timeline and action plans, but some local leaders, like the head of the Chamber of Commerce, says the district's plan is not enough. Bob Duffy is calling for radical change at the state level.
Let's have the state step in, and Commissioner Ilya, I think, will have the power and wherewithal to step in and help us get this system back on track. This Einstein notion that we are doing the same thing over and over again.
What's that?
It just doesn't jive with the facts. What I do agree.
Toast is what?
I ate all the toast.
The state education department says no decisions have been made and all options are still on the table. As
Not
for the mayor's
everybody
announcement
piece
today,
that.
it's happening at 10 this morning at City Hall. News 10
They're all
NBC will
gone?
be there. Watch for
Are you
updates
trying to
online
tell me you want
and
more
on
toast?
No.
and 5 tonight.
Just hours from now, major update in case of shock to our community.
Two of the 4 young men accused in a bomb plot are expected to enter pleas today. Vincent Vetcher
That's all you're eating?
Are due at the Hall of Justice in
Yeah,
Rochester.
I mean, I don't need that.
According to court officials,
I just dip it in it.
Vetcher was scheduled for a possible plea on Monday, but it was postponed until today. Investigators say the two, along with Brian Culinary and Nicholas Foulshifter, planned an attack on Muslims in the community of Islamburg near Binghamton. FBI agents say at least one of the bombs found was functional. We'll update you on this case on air and online at WHC.com.
Rich Funky and Joe Robot created the petition after the major flooding we've seen this year. They suggest going back to the old plan, the South Future flooding. There's a link to that petition on our website right now. Just click on this story. Meanwhile, according to the IJC, Lake Ontario's water levels are starting to stabilize. Officials have been increasing the outflows rapidly and will continue to do so. They say the lack of rain is also helping. Just check water level at 249.04 feet, still higher than what we saw in 2017. The officials don't say the levels.
Some major changes could be coming to limo companies across the state. A package of limo safety bills are now heading to the state assembly. The changes include seatbelts for altered limos and CDL licensing for all drivers. It will also allow the state to impound any limo that violates safety standards. The state Senate passed the measures yesterday. The bills are in response to the limo crash near Albany last October that killed 20 people. A desperate push this morning to pass a bill that would require more kids to get vaccines. It would no longer allow parents to opt out their children because of religion. Several health leaders around the state are urging lawmakers to pass this. It's after a year with a very high number of measles cases. Earlier this week, we told you that measure is losing steam.
1 in 10 babies is born prematurely in the United States every year.
Some of them are born and cared for at Golisano Children's Hospital in Rochester. Actor Stephanie Robusto joins us live, and Steph, one local family is giving back to the nurses at the NICU there.
Their daughter, Brinley Coons, was born here 6 weeks early. She weighed only 2 pounds and 12 ounces. But take a look at her now. She's over 11 pounds, and she is healthy and happy. She's one of many preemies who spend the first weeks of their lives in the NICU at the Golisano Children's Hospital here in Rochester. It was a long 28 days for her new parents to be in while she was here, but it was made easier, they say, by the medical staff. So to show their thanks, Brinley's grandpa, who is the second generation owner of Dan's Cracker Days, is turning the store's 45th anniversary celebration this weekend into a fundraiser. Portions of the merchandise sold tomorrow and the tickets bought will go to Golisano Children's Hospital.
We knew right away when they were shooting us so well that we wanted to do something for them because they were just fantastic. We don't have much of the means, our only being young parents, but this is a great platform, great opportunity to raise money and give them what we wish we could have away.
And there will be a ton of family activities, including remote-controlled race car races, along with those countless raffle items. Again, the event is tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's over at Dan Praxis Days on Empire Boulevard, where they'll be raising money for the Gotham Children's Hospital. In Rochester, Steph Miramondo, News 10 NBC.
All right, Steph, thank you very much. Here's some food for the first person in Rochester.
Which feeling?
Yeah.
Easy. Well, News 10 NBC did some digging overnight and found that Kristen Wiig is the most Wikipedia person in the Rochester area, as according to the data gathering website Pudding.cool. A Brighton native has appeared on SNL for more than a decade, as well as several movies. Other top search people in Western New York are actor Tom Cruise. You must really like him.
He's from Central New York, by the way.
And
Virgil,
Rob Gronkowski.
the Viking.
Now brought to you by Hagerstown Toyota. Here's Jazz Williams with the latest from the First Alert Traffic Center.
Good morning. Hopefully you'll spend time less online, more outside. You're checking the price of the pump along with me. You can actually get a great deal. I got $2.66 as the best price around town. Don't mind these. These are flip-flops. The average price today is not...
AK-47.
Last year, we were paying over $3 per gallon, this gallon of gas. So if you want to get that daily deal, the Speedway on Jefferson and John Street, right there, RIT, had gas for $2.66. So definitely fill up on your way to class this morning. Like I said, no accidents or delays, but I'll keep my eyes on the road. Bring you another update in 10 minutes. Back to you.
All right, Jess, thank you very much. Police make a shocking discovery when they showed up to investigate a burglary.
Wait until you hear what was waiting for them. Plus,
The Viking, AK-47, Ryan Perry.
attraction in our area.
And shocking new video just released. Used on camera. Disturbing case of animals used. Behind this video next on News 10 NBC today.
Right now, 6:38, 52 degrees. The sun already shining over downtown Rochester. You're looking live now from the News 10 NBC Sky Deck. Don't want to stick around for Rich Cornelius' First Alert forecast. We're back in 3 minutes.
The News 10 NBC Sky Deck. Brought to you by Home Power Systems.
Sticky Lips Barbecue. It's a Rochester original.
Everyone's in a hurry to take advantage of huge time happening right now at Fusillo Kia Upgrade. This is the one you need to take advantage of. A new 2019 Kia Optima. You can lease it for 36 months for only 29 months. It's got the touchscreen, backup camera, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring. So many features for only $229 a month. Shop our huge selection online, FusilloKiaGrade.com, or stop in and see it 7 days a week. It is huge.
Captioning News 10 NBC is brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan.
Riddle capital, shield capital. 10 incredible riddle in one giant free water pump. Save up to 50% on a 4-pack of passes with a free parking pass. Go big, go Six Flags Gary Lake.
We decided to go with Bathfitter after doing a lot of research.
Yeah, we love to install a new tub right over the old one without tearing our bathroom apart.
Yeah, what we didn't expect was to be blown away by the quality. And that's what happened. They showed up in the morning, and by the end of the day, we had this absolutely beautiful bathtub. It was better than we could have even imagined.
And it's guaranteed for life.
I actually love our bathroom.
Book your free in-home consultation today. Or visit Bathfitter.
With no taxes and fees and one low price for every line. Get our limited data plan for $45 a line on the first line and every line. Call 833-305-7283. Spectrum Mobile includes free nationwide talk and text on America's largest, most reliable LTE. Switch now and save up to 40% on your wireless bill. Call 833-305-7283. Get Spectrum Mobile with our limited data plan for $45 a line. Choose from the latest devices. Or choose to bring your own. Call 833-305-7283.
paparazzi.com. Now, your First Alert forecast with meteorologist Rich Camelia, featuring Rochester's only live public radar First Alert Southwest Herald, powered by AP Plumbing. Are you dancing over there?
More reasons to do the Friday dance. After you see Rich's forecast.
Constantly tracking rain out there, but I've decided we're going to let the weekend because we're give it the weekend off.
Hey, you have to do your Friday dance.
The Doppler dance. You haven't done that? The Doppler dance. You don't stop until you see it. You don't stop twirling until you see the sunrise. Busy guy.
You ate about half the toast.
Weather impact. Lots of sunshine. A nice warm afternoon. We'll be watching this off the lake. If you're going out to the lake, I know there's a lot of beaches that are very, very high water out there. But if you get to the lake shore and enjoy some of the sunshine, it will be relatively cool with a light northerly wind. But thankfully, it's very light. There's no waves. Look how calm it is on Lake Ontario. That's a live view from Soda's Point. Lighthouse and Museum, brilliant sunshine this morning, and we're going to have that bright sun all day. So grab the shades. We're sitting at 52 right now, and here's that hour by hour, that temperature out the day. We're coming to 59 at 8 a.m. How about 68 at 10 a.m. Lunchtime, 73. I think that lunch plan for something else. We got a little table out in the sun today. 75 at 2, 76 at 4, 75. Some great weather after work for a little cookout in the backyard. It's just nice to be able to plan things for your Friday evening, not have to worry about the weather. We're not going to have any issues tonight. We'll still be in the low 70s at 8, 9 o'clock tonight. And here's that news NBC First Alert Weather Threat Tracker. Again, we are good to go green today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Nice and sunny and warm. Just a reminder, the weather tracker, green means, yeah, we've got good forecast, good weather in the forecast. And we certainly have that for Sunday. Yellow means, yeah, just a heads up. There might be a little weather that will be moving on in. Red is for severe weather. We don't have any of that in the forecast, obviously, for the next couple of days. Satellite and radar clear as can be right now. You can see this little wedge of nice weather stretching from the western Great Lakes, Green Bay, Chicago, towards Michigan, into western New York, right to the Capital District, the Adirondacks, up into New England. And the weather patterns, again, are very slow moving to the one of those springs where when something moves in, it just doesn't want to move back out. So we've been in that very unsettled pattern and seen it for many, many weeks and weeks. Now we're going to get into this little bit of a nicer pattern. It's going to stick around for a while, right through Sunday afternoon. So it's good to go through the weekend. Here's that hour by hour keeping gas for today at 5 o'clock. We're looking at mid and upper 70s. It's a little bit cooler. Into the Lake Ontario, gorgeous clear sky this evening. We'll drop back into the 60s by 9 o'clock. We'll be in the 50s overnight, upper 40s, low 50s this time tomorrow morning. Another little bit of a cool start to our Saturday, but tomorrow afternoon we have a brilliantly sunny day with temperatures well up into the 70s. Again, a little bit cooler closer to Lake Ontario. So that forecast today again 76. A little patchy fog early. That seems to have already dissipated. It's not maybe we're doing a touch of fog in the valleys and the Finger Lakes. I haven't even seen any of that this morning. We're all enjoying that sunshine. It's going to stay nice and bright and sunny into the afternoon. Clear and cool 53 tonight. Here's that great forecast for the weekend. Saturday 78. Sunday 73. Then it turns unsettled early next week. Kind of muggy on Monday. Upper 70s near 80. Could be a shower or storm. Shower for Tuesday morning. Then a cool breeze in the afternoon. And fair weather generally for the end of next week. Into the following weekend. We think Father's Day week from this Sunday.
All right, good to know. Thanks, Rich. The 911 calls made by Empire actor Jussie Smollett have been released.
Yeah, the calls are from the made-up attack in Chicago back in January. Smollett told police he was a victim of a racist, homophobic attack. The calls are made by an unidentified man who said he worked for an artist, didn't want to name him. The man told dispatchers Smollett went to a Subway restaurant and someone jumped him. The unidentified man also said Smollett was very shaken.
He didn't want me to call you guys, so I feel like you need to make a report.
Okay, you can't make the report for him. Did he want to make a report?
No, he definitely going to make a report. I'm going to make the report.
Does your friend need an ambulance?
He thinks he's fine. What's pretty weird, man, just because I'm scared, I don't know what it is. They think he put a noose around his neck.
Smollett was charged with lying to police. Prosecutors later dropped the charges. Close at home, local man accused of driving drunk and leading Canandaigua police on a chase. Police say it started on North Main Street early yesterday morning. Officers say a short time later, Stephen Chernisky of Penn Yan crashed into an iron fence at Sonnenberg Gardens. Chernisky is charged with a felony because of 2 other DWI convictions in the past 10 years.
A dairy farm in Indiana is getting a lot of backlash after shocking video was released of alleged animal abuse. We should warn you, some of you may find this hard to watch. The video was recorded by the Animal Recovery Mission in August of last year, but was just made public. It shows newborn cats being taken from their mothers, thrown around, and kept in filthy conditions. The owners of the farm blamed several employees who have since been fired.
Even if they clean up, you know, what you saw in the video, even if they fire the people involved, mothers are still separated from the babies. You know, the babies are still put in situations where they don't have room to play and do natural things that a baby calf would do.
The sheriff's office has opened an animal cruelty investigation. Newly released body camera video shows a reported burglary in progress in a Texas home. The homeowner hid in the closet and called 911 yesterday after hearing glass shattering. They found a broken window and heard a sound or something moving inside. It didn't take long to discover that intruder was actually a deer.
Wow.
After trying to wrangle the deer for several minutes, an officer eventually was able to get it out of the house. No one was hurt.
Well, here's some sad news passed along to you this morning.
Grammy-winning musician Dr. John has died. Dr. John, who was born Mac Rebedak, died of a heart attack yesterday. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame singer combined the genres of blues, pop, jazz, and rock and roll. The New Orleans icon won 6 Grammy Awards and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2011. He was married twice and told the New York Times he had, quote, a lot of children. Dr. John was 77 years old.
Now brought to you by Vanderstand Florida. Here's Jazz Williams with the latest from the First Alert Traffic Center.
Good morning. As you get out and about this morning, no major delays to tell you about right now. But tomorrow, you're going to see over 1,800 riders participating in the Rochester Tour de Tour. It's happening over in Webster, so definitely watch out for those riders until they finish up about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Right now, your commute around the corner, 104 headed towards Greece. That represents 390 is in good shape. Over in Penfield, still dealing with construction on Whitney Road, but they hope to actually get that cleared up for you by next week.
Thanks, Jazz. A major development in the fight against robocalls.
The FCC made a pretty big decision. It will make it easier for phone companies to block unknowing calls. It all sounds good, but we uncovered a major twist when you did not know when this first was reported. That's coming up on News 10 NBC today.
Black legal betting could be coming to sports venues all across New York, but there's a problem. Western New York is getting the shaft. Why? The big stories are next on News 10 NBC today.
We do have this video of the crash. News 10 NBC is the only one who has it.
Tracking down the truth isn't easy.
News 10 NBC is still trying to figure out why Rochester police did not tell us that a New York State Assemblyman was involved in a crash that sent 4 people to the hospital. News 10 NBC is still investigating.
These are emails from RPD. They want the truth. Only the facts. News 10 NBC. The question with Pat Team, only on News 10 NBC.
Cooper is now offering stone-coated steel shingles that will enhance the curb appeal and value of any home, providing durability, performance, and protection that will last. Call Brandon Rupert at 727-0704.
More people are switching to Rand than ever before, because Rand gives you more towing, more luxury, and more deals, with up to 20% off MSRP on America's most awarded pickup. The all-new Ram 1500, hurry in for big deals during Trump month.
Now get 20% off MSRP on select all new 2019 Ram 1500 models in dealer stock, or one will have less easy competitive vehicles and additional mileage lease on the 2019 Ram 1500 Classic.
Rochester music scene has something for every taste, kind of like a local pumpkin. Music to your mouth. Rochester runs on Dunkin'.
Power up with Dunkin's protein-filled power breakfast sandwich and egg white bowl. They're kind of like this, but with food. Try the new power breakfast sandwich and egg white Dunkin' bowl. Runs on Dunkin'. Fries. 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 NSA 4. Here
bedrooms, dining rooms, reclining, and more. Now is the perfect time to buy. When they're gone, they're gone. Plus, shop today and save $100 off every $1 you spend store-wide. Or enjoy 36 months special financing. The summer clearance sale at Value City Furniture.
Just joining us, we're going to check back in with Rich and Jazz. We're looking to forecast some traffic coming up.
First, here are the big stories you need to know before you head out the door. The days of constant robocalls may soon be coming to an end, but it could cost you. The FCC is now allowing phone companies to automatically block robocalls. But NBC found out they can also charge you for that service. Critics argue by blocking robocalls, you might also be blocking important alerts too, like fraud messages from your banks or flight changes from airlines.
Sports betting may soon come to New York stadiums and arenas, but it appears Buffalo may miss out because state lawmakers are tweaking the legislation. Betting will only be allowed in stadiums in a county that does not have an OTB racetrack. Erie County has them, so New Era Field and KeyBank Center would not be allowed to take wagers. Meanwhile, the state gaming division is set to approve sports gambling on Monday. The move would allow you to place bets at New York casinos, including the one in Del Monte.
A crash shut down part of the highway a lot of you use for nearly an hour. Troopers say a man flipped his car on 490 just past the Freddie Sue Bridge around 10:30 last night. The area was closed while crews cleaned up. State police say the man was taken to the hospital, but is expected to be okay. He was ticketed, but troopers didn't say what for.
Right now, police working to find out how a person died in a Irondequoit. Officers are calling it an unattended death. Police responded to a home on Washington Avenue yesterday afternoon. Investigators say they needed special equipment to go inside because of hoarding conditions. Officers wouldn't go into further detail. We're working to find out the name of the person who died.
A man accused of sexually assaulting a local college student could take a plea today. David Castaneda was indicted on multiple sex abuse charges back in April. Troopers say he pretended to be a college at Rockport student online. Investigators tell us he got a Rockport student to meet him on campus where he forced her to perform a sex act. He already has one sex crime conviction. He's due at the Hall of Justice at 9:30 this morning.
Let's get over to Rich now for that all-important weekend forecast.
Yeah, good morning. Have a great day. Sunshine today, sunshine tomorrow, sunshine on Sunday. Yeah, we're good to go through the weekend. Here's the live view. That's for right now. The Boise School, you can see not a cloud in the sky. No fog to deal with this morning. Great visibility. Remember yesterday we were showing you the live was high and 50. You couldn't even make out the football field there. Today visibility is excellent. Thanks to that clear sky and that wonderful sunshine. Temperatures are in the low 50s to start your day. Just some upper 40s. 49 in Walworth, 50 Hyundai Falls, 56 right now in Greece. So here's that morning commute forecast, mainly clear, light sun, gradual shades, and the local clouds are already gone from our region. We're in great shape today, sunset up to 531. We'll be setting tonight at 847. We'll have temperatures into the mid and upper 70s for highs this afternoon.
Now brought to you by Riverside Toyota. Here's Jazz Williams with the latest from the First Alert Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now we have a crash on West Ridge Road that is slowing traffic from 390 over towards Mount Reed and vice versa. So this is a serious accident here in West Ridge between Mount Reed and 390. 390 itself starts to fill in a little bit at the work zone here at Lexington. Not too bad. 531 onto 490 eastbound through Gate Center. Nothing to impact the morning commute there. Here's 390 Henrietta. The thruway is good to go this morning. From Webster across the bridge, down 590, Washington Road.
All right, we see a lot of donuts in your future.
I do. It's in my crystal ball. It is National Donut Day. The Rochester Police Department is joining in on the celebration. They'll be teaming up with the Salvation Army to hand out donuts at Donut Delight on Culver Road. You can get a free cannoli delight donut with any purchase while supplies last. Officers say embracing the stereotype is a great way to meet with people in the community.
Yeah, some other specials in our area. Rich Donut Cafe has free fried cakes. Tim Hortons unveiling its churro donut at participating locations. And Dunkin' Donuts offering a free classic donut. I hear you're telling people to call our number.
Yes, James, I make no bones about it.
That's great. But why?
Because you really know how to take a bite out of insurance companies.
Smart dog.
Okay, Gary. You deserve a better night's sleep.
And rest assured, better sleep is all we do.
Sleep better, feel better, and dream like you should.
With a mattress meant for you.
Get a great start on tomorrow, tonight.
It's time to save, time to shop, and time for the RV Super Show at Batavia Downs. See the country's best brands, Tim and Allegro Motorhomes, Airstream Trailers, Keystone Rapture Toy Haulers, all brought to you by New York's #1 motorhome dealer. Great deals like a new Coachman Clipper Express folding trailer, only $49.98, or a new 2019 Coachman Pursuit for only $5.79 a month. Don't miss the RV Super Show at Batavia Downs. 3 days only, June 7th through 9th. Visit Colton RV for details.
Okay, so this gal comes in, she's in tears when she walked in the door. She tells me, I've got a trip coming up, I'm going to Turkey, I'm going to be walking and walking and walking, and I can't walk, and I don't know what to do, so help me. And I helped her. She told me a couple of weeks ago, she had the time of her life, virtually pain-free, and I had saved her life in her mind.
See for yourself with free personalized coach support feeding at the Good Feed store.
Now at Speedway, buy any 3 cooler drinks and get 10 cents off per gallon of gas. So get one to cool down and one to get through the day. One for you and 2 to share. Or all 3 for yourself. One for the driver, one for the shotgun, one for the back seat. Or one for now, one for later, and one for even later. 3 for after you finish those. And maybe a backup set, just in case.
After a truck hit me, so Lehman Barnes got me $5 million. 5 times more than the insurance company offered.
They got me $2 million, 40 times what the insurance offer. I'm Ross Salino. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call us. You'd be surprised.
They figured out that my job accident was worth over $1 million. 35 times what insurance said.
What's your case really worth?
Call us now and find out.
It's the new sale at Stigley Audi & Company because everything new is in. Introducing the new Stigley Audi collection, Fulton Lane. Plus 40% off Stigley and 20% off rods and accessories. Shop Stigley Audi & Company now.
Good morning. Deal or no deal? U.S. and Mexican officials frantically negotiating ahead of the threat of new tariffs. Worries of lasting damage to the economy as the president shrugs off Republican opposition. The latest from the White House just ahead. The FBI questioning a man they say wanted to set off explosives in the heart of New York City. This morning, the undercover operation that led to the suspect. Tragedy at West Point. Search for answers today after a deadly training accident at the U.S. Military Academy. A truck overturning, killing 1 cadet, injuring 21 others. The latest on what went wrong. All that plus devastated and heartbroken. Country singer Granger Smith's tragedy. His young son accidentally drowning at home. Out of bounds, an owner of the Golden State Warriors banned and fined after shoving a player on the sidelines of the NBA Finals. And it's the summer of Jonas. The Jonas Brothers are back and celebrating the release of their first album in a decade. A live concert on our plaza for thousands of Joe Pro fans. Today, Friday, June 7th, 2019. Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome to Today. Nice to have you with us on a Friday morning. I knew it was going to be big when I was more than a block away, and the lines had already started to see the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, we usually pack them in pretty rough for these concerts, but nothing like this. They've been lined up for some time, lots of screaming fans, and the Jonas Brothers that just heard Sunshine a few moments ago, they're going to put on a heck of a show.
They are indeed. We will go out there in just a moment, but let's get right to the news. Our top story is this last-ditch effort to avoid the president's threatened tariffs on Mexican goods. Officials from both sides of the border meeting this morning, a third straight day of negotiations.
for President Trump's new tariffs against Mexico. Negotiators poised to meet for a third straight day. The president insisting overnight his strategy is working ahead of Monday's deadline.
Republicans should go up long term.
And defiant in the face of mounting Republican opposition to new tariffs.
You really think that everybody steals and robs from and they deceive you and they, like they've been doing for 25 years.
But could the crisis be averted? A White House official familiar with the talks tells NBC News that after Thursday night's high-stakes negotiations, quote, significant progress is being made. Administration officials say among the possible areas of compromise, Mexico is pledging to deploy up to 6,000 National Guard troops to that country's border with Guatemala. It is also open to overhauling the asylum rules, holding more migrants in Mexico while their asylum claims are being processed, and working to detain and deter more Central American migrants. But officials caution there are still a number of thorny details to hammer out.
Mexico must do more to end the tide of illegal immigration that is besetting our southern border.
Of course, the wild card in all of this, as always, is the president. Officials insist it will be up to him alone to decide whether the Mexican government has done enough to avoid those tariffs. Press Secretary Sarah Sanders told reporters by email the White House's position has not changed, saying they are still moving forward with tariffs at this time. Savannah Gray.
Okay, so the tariffs are borne by American companies and consumers, ultimately, most people think. So how are people preparing, if at all?
Yeah, Savannah, you're right. You make an important point. Most analysts and economists, they say American consumers, they are the ones who will pay those tariffs like a tax, not the Mexican government. The president has said they would start at about 5% on Monday, rising to 25% by October. And among those that would be hard hit, take U.S. automakers, those with plants in Mexico. They could be forced to raise car prices, potentially driving up the price of a vehicle that's imported from Mexico by several hundred, if not several $1,000s. Savannah Gray.
Peter out of Denver, thank you very much.
Meanwhile, with the abortion battle raging across this country and facing a backlash from fellow Democratic presidential candidates, Joe Biden is now reversing long-standing opposition to public funding for abortions. NBC White House correspondent Kristen Walker joins us with that story. Kristen, good morning.
Craig, good morning to you. Former Vice President Joe Biden, a devout Catholic, has long grappled with his views on abortion rights, but now amid an outcry from his fellow Democrats overnight, flipping on a major federal amendment. It is the latest flashpoint in the fight for the White House. This morning, facing his first major controversy as the Democratic frontrunner, former Vice President Joe Biden making an abrupt change on a position on abortion he's held for decades, seeming to bow to pressure from fellow 2020 Democratic candidates.
But circumstances have changed.
Biden reversing his support of the controversial Hyde Amendment, which bans using federal funds for abortion services except in cases of rape, incest, or when a mother's life is at risk. Critics say the provision prevents low-income women from having access to safe abortions. The former vice president saying he now no longer supports it because of the Republicans' stepped-up efforts to restrict abortions.
I can't justify leaving millions of women without access to the care they need and the ability to exercise their constitutionally protected right. If I believe health care is a right as I do, I can no longer support an amendment that makes that right dependent on someone's zip code.
Biden also reiterating his long-standing support for the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision.
I support Roe. I support a woman's right to choose under that constitutional guaranteed provision. And quite frankly, I always will.
Biden pivoting after NBC News reported just a day earlier that he still supported the measure, putting him out of step with most of his other Democratic contenders. Overnight, candidate Amy Klobuchar reacted on MSNBC.
Are you glad that the vice president changed his position on this?
Shower time.
Yes, I am. I'm not surprised. I think it would have been a big problem for him.
A devout Catholic, Biden has long wrestled with his view on abortion, but now stressing the need to protect abortion rights amid what he characterized as a Republican onslaught.
But folks, times have changed.
Getting in there and I'm getting it in 2 seconds. Oh, get ready in March.
Now puts it in line with other Democratic movements. How could this play in a general election?
Well, it gets a whole lot more complicated in a general election, Craig. In fact, if you look at recent polls, they show that a majority of of Americans are still opposed to using federal funds for abortions. Not surprisingly, Republicans already pouncing the GOP rapid response team overnight, saying that Biden is embracing the radical left. And this from the Trump campaign. He's just not very good at this. Joe Biden is an existential threat to Joe Biden. All with those first debates just around the corner, Craig and Savannah.
Kristen Walker at the White House on this Friday morning. Kristen, thank you.
Just breaking overnight, federal authorities say they have thwarted a potential terror plot in the heart of New York City against tourists in Times Square. One man is under arrest this morning. NBC Justice correspondent Pete Williams has got the latest. Pete, what have you learned?
Well, Savannah, authorities emphasize that there is no active threat to Times Square because this man from Queens, New York, has been closely monitored for some time now with the help of an undercover operative who was carried out. Taken into custody late Thursday and questioned overnight. The result of an investigation by the Joint Terrorism Task Force in New York that involves both NYPD and the FBI. Law enforcement officials say he was arrested after he tried to buy guns that had the serial numbers removed so they'd be much harder to trace. Investigators tell WNBC's Jonathan Deans that he also talked about wanting to get a suicide bomb vest, but there's no indication this morning that he ever got his hands on any explosives. They say he also talked about wanting to attack political figures in New York and here in Washington. Times Square, as you know, one of the most crowded spots in New York City, has been a target before, most notably 9 years ago when a man tried to set off a car bomb there, and a small bomb was set off in front of a military recruiting station in Times Square in 2008. This man, now under arrest, will appear in federal court later today to formally face the charges. There's no word yet on whether his motive, whether he had a motive, what it was, or whether he was inspired by a terrorist organization, Savannah.
All right, Pete Williams with the breaking news. Thank you.
Also this morning, Army investigators are trying to figure out precisely what led to an accident during a training exercise that left one West Point cadet dead and nearly 2 dozen others hurt. NBC's Stephanie Goss joins us from the Military Academy. Stephanie, good morning to you.
Craig, good morning. You know, the school year at the U.S. Military Academy is over. These cadets, all seniors, were taking part in what is called routine summer training. It is dangerous by nature, but it is not supposed to be deadly. This morning, West Point is stunned.
The U.S. Military Academy at West Point is investigating after a 5-ton truck overturned, killing one cadet and injuring 19 others. All of them seniors in the class of 2020.
Today was a tragic day for the West Point community in our United States Army.
2 soldiers, including the driver, were also hurt. None of the injuries are life-threatening. The group was on its way to tactical training early Thursday morning, traveling through rugged terrain.
We want to make sure that our soldiers and our cadets train in realistic training environment, so this is part of our realistic training.
President Trump reacted to the news, tweeting, "We mourn the loss of life and pray for the injured. God bless them all." Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, a West Point graduate, said he was heartbroken.
All the military.
Colonel Jack Jacobs has taught members of that class at the academy.
How does a tragedy like this affect the U.S. Military Academy?
Everybody knows everybody else. Everybody relies on everybody else. It affects them very, very deeply.
The trucks, known as medium tactical vehicles, have been in accidents before. The worst in 2016, when soldiers from Fort Hood in Texas flipped over crossing a flooded stream. 9 were killed. In 2009, 13 soldiers were injured in a rollover at Fort Bragg in North Carolina. At West Point Thursday, the superintendent said the academy was pulling together.
This is the United States Army. We're strong.
This morning, other cadets are right back out there. The training is not stopping.
We do not yet know the identity of the cadet killed per policy. That information isn't released until 24 hours after the family is notified. We expect to learn that name later on today. Back to you guys.
Such a tragedy there. Stephanie Goskett, West Point. Steph, thanks.
Here in New York, 50 years after that controversial police raid that ignited the modern-day gay rights movement, New York City's police commissioner is issuing an apology for his department's actions back then. NBC's Ann Thompson is outside the famed Stonewall Inn in Greenwich Village with the details. Ann, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. This is World Pride Month, and so much of the attention will be focused here on what happened at the Stonewall Inn in 1969. Believing this is a significant moment, New York City's police commissioner, James O'Neill, spoke words that many in the LGBT community thought they would never hear.
The actions and the laws were discriminatory and oppressive, and for that, I apologize.
The stunning words from New York City's top cop, a half-century in the making.
Less than 50 years ago, that they were arresting us, throwing us in jail, extorting money from us, harassing us, and now they're working with us, and they finally gave us an apology.
It was so different in June 1969, when police raided Greenwich Village's popular gay bar, the Stonewall Inn. Teresa Sequoia was there that night.
The neighborhood cops always raided the bar, and they would walk in and say, "All right, girls, line up." And we line up as usual, but it was police headquarters, the Vice Squad now, and they came in nasty, hollering and pushing and shoving, and they hit somebody, and somebody hit back, and that started the whole thing.
A breaking point for patrons fed up with harassment, and a catalyst for the modern gay rights movement, sparking protests that lasted for days. Now, gay pride is celebrated in marches. Same-sex marriage is legal.
We've come a long way for 50 years, but we have 50 years to go. There's much more to conquer in the gay
Looks like your chest needs drying out. You're all wet right through here, bud.
Words mean so much.
I do know what happened should not have happened. The actions taken by the NYPD were wrong, plain and simple.
And many here hope those words will mark a new era. Savannah and Craig.
Ann Thompson, thank you very much.
The St. Louis Blues are just one win away from their first ever Stanley Cup championship. Ryan O'Reilly gave the Blues the lead in the first period, and they would go on to beat Boston 2-1. St. Louis now leading that series 3-2. Game 6 Sunday night, back in St. Louis. And you can only catch it right here on NBC 8 o'clock.
Well, that is not the only sports story we're
Guaranteed.
The semifinals at the French Open, and it's an epic one. Roger Federer taking on Rafael Nadal. That match just started at Roland Garros. Epic rivalry on the clay.
You're doing a good job.
Let us see what happens. I'm wearing orange like the French Open clay.
How do your body smell too?
Yeah, I know. That was a very neutral delivery. So, Roger. Oh, sorry. Came out. Al's got the forecast now. Hey, Al.
Hey, good morning, guys. And boy, we had some crazy weather in the southeast. Look at it. In Oklahoma and on into Texas, we've had flooding going on. Crazy conditions. Look at this Jeep. I mean, it just kind of does a quick U-turn, decides to turn around and not drown. Good news. 18-wheelers capsized. I mean, just a real mess out there. And we've got more coming today. We've got 5 million people at risk for flash flooding and flash flood warnings. And this area in the southeast is going to see just over and over again. We're talking heavy rain. It's a slow-moving system. The storm system moving east slowly. Torrential rain across the southeast. Tomorrow on into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it will just keep raining. There's nothing to kick this system out. So the storm will linger into next week through Wednesday. We could see areas that pick up 10 inches of rain, but generally anywhere from 3 to 7 inches. The flood risk will be high this weekend. Airport delays will be numerous, especially through the southeast for Charlotte, Atlanta, Nashville, New Orleans, Orlando, and Miami. And on the roads in the southeast, on I-75, I-95, Miami to Washington, Houston to Jacksonville on I-10, and I-40 right into next week.
Back. I am back. Get all of this.
That's your basic three-point turn.
Correct.
If you say so.
I'm sorry.
What T-shirt isn't telling you is that Snapshot rewards safe drivers with discounts on car insurance. I know I'm supposed to be in ceramics, man. Thank you. Yep. Good luck, everybody.
Good morning, Rochester, Western New York. That forecast for today. Ooh, it's looking nice out there. I mean, just a little light patchy fog this morning. Nothing like what we saw yesterday. We are expecting tons of sunshine all day. Warm and pleasant this afternoon. Well up into the 70s, a little cooler by the lake. Clear and nice for your Friday night plans.
On Rochester's radar, the all-new First Alert Doppler 10 tracking storms the other
Sonata for $269 a month if you sell a Hyundai and Breeze.
$269 a month for backup camera, blind spot monitoring, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and more.
You get America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and the Hyundai Assurance.
Shop online anytime or stop in and see us.
It is huge.
After my motorcycle accident, Selena and Barnes got me $1.5 million, 12 times more than insurance offered.
They got me over $600,000, 9 times more than insurance offered.
I'm Steve Barnes. Is your accident case worth more than the insurance company says? Call us. You might be surprised.
I called. They got me $450,000.
What's your case really worth? Call now and find out.
Check out these great country shows coming up at CMAC this summer. Brooks and Dunn, June 9th. Little Big Town, July 6th. Brian, July 12th. Jason Aldean, August 10th. All live at CMAC. Buy tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
We do have this video of the crash. News 10 NBC is the only one who has it.
Tracking down the truth is amazing. News 10 NBC still trying to figure out why Rochester police did not tell us that a New York State Assemblyman was involved in a crash that sent 4 people to the hospital. We deserve answers. News 10 NBC is still investigating.
Up next, we have singles action versus a formidable opponent. This is going to be amazing.
Me, Undertaker versus Lars Sullivan right now.
The dead man cometh.
Or just the first from
Things are about
Death
to heat
Valley. Whoa, 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 Perry.
We have unofficially started here. Yeah, this referee won't put up with too much of this. They need to get...
We're starting this match right now.
He's held dozens of championships, competed in countless main events, and owns the greatest streak in WWE history. The Undertaker is here. Every WWE competitor is spectacular to watch, but when The Undertaker competes, it's an event. Oh, he's got the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history and has the in-ring dominance to back it up. Oh, clothesline! Clothesline! The Undertaker has been a boxing and mixed martial arts enthusiast for decades. You can see the influence those disciplines have had on the Phenom in the way he pummels his opponents when he's competing in a WWE ring. It's difficult to choose which is more lethal, the dead man's strikes or his submission moves. Oh, what a stomp! Good grief! Oh, nasty impact. Looks like he's starting to sweat now. He's still got plenty. A gas left in it. Now that got both shoulders on the mat. No trouble getting out of that one. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down. The Phenom has been seen in the crowd at many high-profile championship matches in boxing and mixed martial arts. It was in the early 2000s when Undertaker began to incorporate elements of the sweet science in the octagon into his offensive arsenal.
I forgot we have a field trip today.
Yeah, as if the Undertaker...
Special? Is that why you're telling me? Or what?
No, I just forgot.
wasn't intimidating enough.
You know someone has a passion for fighting styles when they go from watching it on television and going to events to actually training in those disciplines. I'm happy to be sitting right here. Thank you very much.
The Undertaker digs deep into his opponent's head every chance he gets.
Suplex.
Harsh. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Undertaker kicks out with ease.
You honestly think The Undertaker was in danger there? Come on.
All the way out.
Suplex.
Here he goes.
Ooh, what impact. But he's got to capitalize now.
I don't know if The Undertaker... What a stop to the back of the neck. This is all but over.
Oh, man, The Undertaker's in trouble now. Look at this.
What's my finisher again? 5-4.
This could end it in a hurry.
Nobody
does it quite like him.
I don't know if The Undertaker can recover.
And he kicks out. Wow. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count. He's calling for it.
Don't you dare get up, man.
Putting it all on. Incoming.
Going for the run. Choke slam. This just might be enough for him to take the victory here. Oh my goodness. Tombstone. Pile driver. I'm not sure how much he has left.
But now, can undercover here. He gets the shoulder up before 3. He isn't going to go away that easy. Got to be careful not to get counted out here. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron. Boom! Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Back between the ropes. Boom, what impact.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. The Undertaker knows every game there is, including mind games.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. That'll mess up the neck. He's going for the pin. Barely at 2.5. He's still in this. Uh-oh. Going for the run. Massive choke slam.
That has got to be it. Oh, man, I'll tell you, it didn't look any less brutal the second time around.
Here we go. The Undertaker is setting it up. Pile driver.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
That is exactly what The Undertaker needed. Beautiful technique.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
He's looking at it.
Double knee backbreaker. Wow, we might just be witnessing the end of The Undertaker. Super kick!
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
You never want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
He's going to the pin. This could be it. Into the pay window. He's going for it all.
Oh!
No, he reverses it. Undertaker dodged that one. Elbow drop with authority. We're going to lock it in here.
An aggressive anti-vaccine
Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton here to call what will surely be a highly contested matchup.
Oh man, this is going to be great.
Ooh. Setting up. All the way to Plex. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. This might be it. Backslide going for the pin. Shoulders on the mat. No trouble getting out of that one.
That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Inside the ring now. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Bang! Uh-oh. Watch out. Boom, what impact. This phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible. He might have.
Victory is on the horizon. Oh, man, The Undertaker's in trouble.
What a stop to the back of the neck.
This could be the turning point, Cole.
He kicks out before 3. Not yet. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Reflecting on The Undertaker's streak, even though the Dead Man's WrestleMania record has a couple blemishes on it now, any match against The Undertaker on the grandest stage holds a...
He's looking at it. Oh, what impact.
But is it enough to end it?
Calls the pin off with a rope break. What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point? He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Yeah, he's really starting to look fatigued here, guys. And when that happens, your whole body starts to give out on you. He's going to need to be careful here.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Cutting it close here, guys.
What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. I can tell you, nobody's happy about it. Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Here is your winner, the Viking.
What?
Their 19-year-old daughter, Emmy, drowned in a neighbor's pool in June of 2018. It's a loss that will stay with them forever. Natalie Morales spoke with them in April when they began taking a proactive approach. At just 6 months old, Easton, born just 4 months after Emmy's death, was already learning to float. Now, at 8 months, he's able to roll over on his own. It's
a 47, Ryan Perry.
One of the most emotionally conflicting situations I think I've ever been in. Had I known then what I know now, this is what I would do. I would let my mistake.
We'll see if the next match can equal that last one. Don't go anywhere.
2014 through 2016, on average, 363 children aged 15 and under drowned per year in pools or spas. 74% of those deaths involved children under the age of 5, and most occurred at home pools. Bodie and Morgan Miller say being vigilant is key. As the newly released report says, be prepared. Install a pool fence. Never leave the children unattended near the water. Teach children how to swim. Learn CPR.
We believe it should be the #1 thing parents talk about when it comes to safety.
It's clear to see the Millers have really made educating others about pool safety their mission. As for Granger Smith, he went on to describe his young son in a post, saying, quote, Rick was special. Everyone that met him knew that immediately. The joy he brought to our lives cannot be expressed, and his legacy will be forever in our hearts. Guys,
what are you doing today?
And we were just talking off camera. It happens so quickly. It doesn't have to be a loud episode, just in a matter.
I need a ride to work when I take Ryan to school.
My heart sunk when I saw this.
Wait, what?
My brakes went in my truck.
You know, we all feel like
I just fixed them.
I don't know if I have air something in the line. I don't know, but like it's not drivable. I'll tell you that.
But we do know that.
Like
I gotta go get oil for your sister.
You want me? What's that?
I gotta go get oil for your sister's Jeep.
I'm just gonna drive my truck down to Drew's. You want to meet me down there?
Yeah.
You understand? He just fixed it, so I don't know why.
What am I doing?
You put brakes and rotors on. This is something different. This is.
You just said your brakes are gone.
Oh, they're gone. Like I don't have.
Okay, brakes and rotors are your brakes.
I'm the same pads though. Like I don't know. It might
I know, but if you worked on them, that's kind of.
Where are you going?
Well,
you're gonna stay right here. I'm gonna go to Drew's. It should take 2 seconds. I'll see you down there.
well, might as well just drop me off at school then.
Down. I can't really.
Well, might as well just drop me off at school then, Dad. Dad.
CEO, I gotta get oil for your sister's Jeep.
Dad. Dad.
Ryan.
Might as well just drop me off at school then.
I can't take my truck to you to school. No. My truck is not safe.
A little suppressed. Severe storms making their way today through the northern plains, heavy rain in the southeast, all the way into the north, and that's going to continue. That's what's going on around the country.
So what are you doing?
I gotta go get your father at Drew's.
Well, can you drop me off at school? Are you guys?
We will before.
No, like right now. When?
No, it's too early right now.
Okay.
No, it's almost too early. Why don't you get in the car and go with me and we'll drop you off?
Okay.
Shut things down, take your pill.